You know how motherfucker hurts?
I know how a motherfucker hurts. Bad.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
That's what my mother said before she.
Yeah. So chat today,
This day.
as you can see, no setup going on.
Who needs it?
But there it is. We got chat here. We got whatever we need. This is it. Okay. Quick stream, however long it takes. But I don't think it'll take that long.
No. I already got it.
Yeah, I got it down too. We're going through all the eras,
Every single one.
every arc, every saga, however you want to call it.
In Dragon Ball.
And I know for a fact we're going to disagree, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun debate. Be as colorful as you need.
All right.
So
I'll be blue.
You said you hated blue.
I do.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm going to be.
Well,
Become the thing you hate.
I'll be blue evolved.
Yes.
Okay. So, what's your... How many are there? Let's just say 5. New follower! It's the first time I've ever seen
No, it's
Benny64, thank you.
Thank you for the follow. Now let's get to it.
Yeah, you know I gained like 4 or 5 followers in that one stream, or
Really?
I linked every video, but you couldn't tell?
Really?
Because the alerts just didn't work.
Yeah. That's awesome that happened.
Yeah. So, yes, they're actually working. Thank you.
Let's
Thank
go.
you, Benny, for the follow. What's your number 1 least favorite arc?
Oh, shit. We were doing this in least favorite order?
Least the best.
Okay, whatever. Okay. That's fine. I'll just read my board list backwards.
Yep.
Worst fucking arc, TN.
Ooh, okay. Next time, you want to go like 3, 2, 1, say it the second time?
Okay, yeah, we can go.
Okay. TN, my least favorite is Universe 6.
Really?
Yeah, I can't. Who cares? I know.
I mean, that's hit. That's hit.
Yeah, but we get hit.
And Super Saiyan God's Super Saiyan Kaioken, the first time we saw it.
I like that.
That one was
that's it though.
I guess.
The only good part of the lore that's good is we get hit and we get like the introduction to other universes.
Yeah.
But like the best fighters from Universe 6 we don't see.
No, I mean I literally hated every other character besides Hit. Universe 6.
Care.
Yeah, I couldn't care less about any of them. So I mean that's pretty valid actually. Yeah. So I might change up my list then, but okay.
We'll do that a little bit after. What's your reasoning for team?
Like it's TN. Like I don't know. Like you know, like I mean I just feel like that's how all the Dragon Ball arcs are gonna be. You know what I mean? Like yeah. I don't know. Like it doesn't really ever get like crazy until like later on. You know what I mean? And I just the TN arc, like the only big moment that is in it is that Goku's wearing weighted clothes this whole time. No, you're kidding. And that's basically the big moment of the whole arc. And I just find that a little bit boring. So that's okay. I'm putting it at the bottom. You know.
Okay. So I'll get into my reasoning why TN is where it's at when I get to it.
Okay.
But the biggest reason I can see why it's the last one is because the final fight goes on for so long.
Yeah.
Way too long.
Well, and I mean, I just feel like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's just because I never watched Dragon Ball and I just started on Z, but I just find all the Dragon Ball fights kind of boring. Okay. Like, besides the Piccolo one, like where he's like doing a Kamehameha like off the ground and punches right through him.
Yep.
That's sick. That's fire. But the TN arc, I feel like just nothing really happens.
TN vs Goku is just a pummeling. That's like, literally it. And then we already had like the Goku humbling moment. I don't know exactly why we had to do it again. But it does lead into the Piccolo Jr. one being really good.
Yeah.
So the next arc we have in 3, 2, 1, Resurrection F.
But also I'm not like a good with the Dragon Ball arcs. I can't really fairly rank them because I haven't seen any of the Dragon Ball arcs myself. Really, I'm just going off of clips that I've seen of these arcs. So I'm really not like a good gauger on these arcs. But
spoiler: I don't have Kingdom Piccolo higher either. And I'm not a Super hater, but I think the worst of Super is the worst in the series besides the worst of GT.
He's lying. He hates Super. He told me before the stream started. He was like, I despise Super.
You're gonna see actually later that I have some of Super way higher than most people. Yeah, for Resurrection F, like, so first of all, the movie, even though the movie isn't that good, the movie's way better than the anime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that's how it's gotta be, though, right?
Not always. Yeah,
I guess. I mean, I did kind of like Battle of the Gods, like in the anime, slightly better, just from like a story standpoint than the movie. Just because the movie, I feel like it focused more on the battle, which was cool. No, I loved the movie. The movie was awesome, but just from like a moving the story along standpoint, the anime did it better. Just because it showed like what the other characters were also thinking in that moment and stuff. Like I just thought that was cool. But the movie was also pretty good.
Which says a lot more about the like working conditions they had at Funimation when they were first doing, or was it Adult Swim? Whatever. When they were first starting Super, they were super rushed. Like that episode 5 is infamous.
Yeah,
it's animation's
awful. Well, because that was when he was fighting in Super Saiyan 3 against Beerus, and like it was all the
King Console.
Yeah,
it's bad. Yeah, it's bad.
That gets
but I mean, the story's a lot better.
That gets memed to hell.
Mm-hmm. But Resurrection F, it's worse either way. And when you look at everything, like in hindsight, I do like that Frieza came back.
Yep.
Because he needed that humbling moment again before the tournament.
Yeah.
But in the moment, it's like, why would we bring back Frieza?
Yeah, it did seem a little redundant just because they absolutely destroyed him. You know, like didn't Goku only leave because he was like bored or some shit and like just wanted to let Vegeta have a turn?
Yeah. Like, and you know it's bad when the anime did come out before the manga, right? So,
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I think at this point it did.
I think the movie might have.
Yeah, the movie came out first. The manga just skips the whole arc.
That's crazy.
They just skip the whole arc.
That's wild.
Because
that's pretty crazy.
They don't need it. You don't need it. Nothing changes.
Yeah.
You introduce Blue.
You introduce Golden Frieza, and then
you could have introduced Blue anytime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah. King Piccolo arc solo for me. Didn't see Dragon Ball. Hate comments are encouraged.
Sorry.
All right. Third least favorite. 3, 2, 1. Piccolo Jr.
Oh, that's crazy.
I didn't see any of the Dragon Balls, so I'm putting all the Dragon Balls at the bottom.
Have... Oh, actually, we didn't do the first tournament with the Jackie Chan.
No, we didn't. Oh, but I know about that. I know about that arc for some reason.
So how would you put that?
I think I would put the Jackie Chan arc like above all those three, just because of like the Master Roshi reveal and shit. You know, like that was sick.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. King Piccolo. That's the one I remember the least in all of Dragon Ball. Like I would even put the Red Ribbon arc over it, from what I remember.
Yeah.
And Red Ribbon arc just drags.
Yeah.
It goes on for way too long.
Wasn't it just Goku going around destroying a bunch of Red Ribbon bases and that's it?
That's literally it.
Yeah. Like I know a little bit about Dragon Ball, but just like I've never watched it.
King Piccolo, I remember the least from it. Like I couldn't tell you much about it.
Yeah, I don't know anything. So.
Yeah. And you put Piccolo Jr.?
Yeah, I put Piccolo Jr. as the third least favorite. Listen, man, I know it's iconic. Probably, I'm sure it's probably iconic.
I see people spamming in the comments right now. You see the chat?
Yeah. I see
they are flying right now. They're saying that I'm a fake fan because I hate Super.
Yeah.
This guy, with OG, come on. Were you even around in the 70s?
No.
That's crazy.
No, I actually wasn't.
All right. So let's just go on then. I guess we're going.
All right.
Next one. 3, 2, 1. Moro. Yes! We got one at the same time. I didn't think we did that all day.
Listen. Fucking giving Goku a fucking Susanoo Naruto fucking shit. Hey, that was cool as fuck.
Sure.
And, having Goku almost die, get a hole punched through him, also cool. What the fuck else happened? What else was new? What else happened besides just, and I mean, I also didn't read that arc.
Mm-hmm.
I also didn't read that one. I just saw the cool, like, images and shit and, like, know a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know like what his like. Do you know like what his motives and shit were? Like do you know anything about him?
He's basically Boo.
See, like that's just I feel like Boo had the like least good motivations for being a villain. Like he just wanted to kill people.
Yeah, but he's Boo, like motivation.
Yeah.
But his character is Cell.
Oh, okay.
He is cool. Like
So he's okay. So he's like a mindless cell, like what we were saying before.
no, he's definitely not mindless. Like his motivations, he's just pure evil, and he wants to eat planets.
Oh, eat planets.
Yeah, it's like that. That's how he's like Boo.
Okay.
But his actual personality, he's like Cell. He evolved into
okay.
becoming like human like, which that's what I don't like about Moro. I like when he's like an ugly goat. Like he looks so cool as a goat.
As a goat. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be ready for the next one. Then?
Sure. Oh, let me just say, everything below like Moro and below is like C tier or D tier.
Yeah.
I have one B tier and the rest are easy.
Easy A, S, Z if you want to use. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Granola. All right. Listen. I actually do not really hate the Granola arc. All right. Honestly, I think I'm going into like high B's now, high B rank and up for me now from this point on, because Granola arc introduced like it was the first time Vegeta went Ultra Ego. Fucking love that form. Love Vegeta. Vegeta's best character. Don't at me. Fucking the purple, the note, the everything is just so good. The earring in his ear, like it's sick. All right. Ultra Ego Vegeta, it's sick. It's a sick form. I think it's a cool idea. Love that they're making him like into like the god of destruction for the universe kind of type thing.
Yep.
It's great. I love it. But other than that, I just don't feel like it really brought anything to the table. Besides, Bardock was also in that, and I love Bardock too. Bardock is also one of my most favorite characters. And it like showed a little bit of him in it. It showed like him making a wish for Goku and Raditz to prosper in life, which look how that turned out for Raditz. But I mean, I wonder if they're gonna bring him back. But I just think that whole arc, like the backstory behind it and everything, like why Granola hated them, made a lot of sense to me because the Saiyans like invaded his planet, so he thought Goku and Vegeta were evil or whatever. So like I think, and Granola like wasn't a bad guy. Like after he realized that Goku and Vegeta weren't evil, they stopped fighting each other, and then they started working together to fight the next villain. And I think that just really like was a good, like there was character development, there was like more past stuff brought in, and a new form. Like what more can you ask for? You know what I mean? Like that really just hits all the bases. So I honestly might have I probably should have put it higher honestly, but
yeah,
I'm putting it B. High B.
I think basically all of the Dragon Ball community would disagree with you. Because Granola is the most polarizing arc in recent Dragon Ball. And I would disagree with you for the fact that like you like it, but it doesn't bring much. I think it brings so much, but then
it's too much.
No, because I'm part of the side that likes it. I have a lot higher.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't like the stuff that they bring.
Really?
Because
I know that people were saying, I saw some people were saying that since Bardock made that wish, is everything that Goku did not even his own work and just
I think that's no. Because
that's what people were saying.
Because he only wished for them to survive, not to like.
Well, he said, I wish for them to prosper.
Yeah, but they still earned everything that they got.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Well, Granola, his backstory is basically Baby's backstory.
Yeah.
And I love that they made like a baby-like character canon.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah. I love Miras. Like the concept of Miras is so cool. The concept of Granola in general, like in his power set, so cool.
I thought, and I mean, he made the wish to be the strongest in the universe, but I thought it was cool that like when like they were fighting him, they were like they explained that that's not like a constant thing, Like people get stronger, so you could wish to be the strongest in the universe at that moment in time, but then, I mean, maybe a couple minutes later, then it's the next fucking guy, Like it's constantly changing, So I think that explanation of that was also good too, and like I guess that kind of rationalized like why people don't wish for that like more often, like why that would be just kind of like a stupid wish, So they made sense of that, in that arc.
Yeah. I will get into more of why I like Granola when I get into it because I have pretty high.
Okay.
I said Tien for mine.
Yep.
Same reason
Yeah.
for yours. I think
Okay.
it goes on too long, but
Yeah.
like overall, the 22nd tournament, pretty damn good. I like the motivations on both sides.
Yeah.
That's my last B tier. The rest are all easy.
Yeah.
A's.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right. Well, you're definitely not going to agree with my rest of them, but
Sure.
so I'm putting. Okay,
We
so
count
we'll
down?
do our next one.
Yep. 3, 2,
1.
1.
Resurrection.
Oh yeah, you didn't have Resurrection yet.
I'm putting Resurrection.
You're not Universe 6 either yet.
No. Dude, it's listen.
My
Resurrection. I just thought it was sick because Vegeta got his get back. All right, as a diehard Vegeta fan, he got his get back off Frieza. Absolutely humbled his ass. You know. Listen.
But he didn't get the win.
I know he didn't get the win.
Him from the win again.
Listen.
I can't get over that.
They always do it. They always do it. But you know what? If Toriyama didn't hate Vegeta, he would have easily taken that all day every day. But hey, it's whatever at the end of the day, you know.
See, no, Vegeta fans, like this is the loser mentality. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they just accept it. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's wild.
Yeah, totally.
I think what I said was kind of a hot take too. I put the Boo Saga.
Yeah. So really, honestly,
and remember, I still say it's A tier, but like objectively, it has so many holes.
Yeah,
it's an objectively bad written arc.
Yeah, I mean, I just really feel like if Boo had better motivations, then I would have probably put it in my favorite. Just because Vegito, fucking like the Potara fusions and shit, like, dude, I fucking love Vegito. Vegito, one of my top favorite characters. Like, probably honestly, like second favorite character.
Yeah.
Just because Vegito is so sick. But I just feel like Boo is just such like a cardboard kind of like villain. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, I don't know. Well, I feel like he was kind of cool before he became like Kid Boo. Once he gets to like Kid Boo, like I loved Kid Boo's design and I think Kid Boo is sick. But like he just becomes like a mindless thing, and I just like don't ever feel like mindless kind of like characters ever really like have a good like you know.
And that's why Boo isn't like in the top 3 villains.
Yeah.
But my problem actually isn't with Boo himself. My problem in the Cell Saga, when people make dumb mistakes, it's down to like a character development type of thing. Because like they're flawed characters. That's what's gonna happen. In the Boo Saga, when people make bad mistakes, it's the writing, and like it's plot armor.
Yeah. Can we talk about Gohan dropping the fucking Potara, bro?
Yeah.
We could have gotten fucking, what do they call it? Gokon or something?
Whatever
Dude,
it is.
I'm still waiting for the day to see that shit because I know that fusion would have looked so sick.
Mm-hmm.
I know that would have looked so sick. I've looked at like concept art and shit of that. Dude, it would have been so sick. I'm actually so mad we didn't get to see the Goku and Gohan fucking fusion.
It's crazy.
That would have been sick.
It's crazy now.
And that was Ultimate Gohan. Wasn't Ultimate Gohan like stronger than Vegeta and all of them at that point? Like
that was after he wasn't training for 7 years, so maybe not.
Yeah. I thought, well,
no.
He came in as Ultimate Gohan, started molly-whopping Super Boo.
Yeah.
And then.
No, yeah, I think you're right. When Super starts, then it's like, well, he hasn't trained.
Yeah, no, because like I'm pretty sure he stops training after Boo, and that's why he looks like a fucking nerd in Resurrection.
Yeah.
Because Resurrection is like the first time we see Gohan after that, right? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Boo arc was like his peak, and then he fell off after that. But
yeah, he stagnated from the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like I loved Boo growing up, so I'm not gonna put it that low. But like, if you watched Boo arc as an adult, you probably wouldn't like it, to be honest.
But it is fun to watch Vegito beat Boo's ass as a candy.
Yes, that's one of the best things.
One of the best parts.
And I'll say the Boo arc as a semi ending to the series.
Yeah.
Perfect ending.
Yeah.
Perfect ending.
It was good. Yeah. Hercule coming through.
Yep.
As he does.
Love he gets the hero moment.
Can't wait for when he becomes Super Saiyan.
All right, Super Saiyan dog.
Super Saiyan dog. All right,
next one.
3, 2, 1. Universe 6.
Universe 6?
Hit versus Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku. Hands down. And I also liked the little mentor thing that Vegeta and Kaba had going on. That was cool to me. Kaba dog walks Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. Can't wait for the hate.
And I mean, you're right.
You know, honestly, that moment is so sick, and Hit was just such like an unbeatable villain before that point. You know, like he was just like he stops time. How the fuck are we gonna fucking fight him? And then Goku's just like, what if I power up so fucking big to where I'm just at the same speed as a guy that's literally stopping time?
Yeah.
Which I mean, obviously, yeah, that doesn't really make much sense, but it's cool as fuck just to see, you know. And I mean, that's the first time we see fucking Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Kaioken.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean that's just a super iconic fucking moment. Vegeta doesn't really do shit in that arc, so you know it's whatever. Frost like cheating. I thought that was like a cool little moment in it. Just like being like, oh that motherfucker, like he's fucking poison.
They did get shit. Like I did actually believe he was nice.
Yeah, like I thought he was gonna be nice too. Like they were showing him like being a that was the first time we've seen politics used in Dragon Ball.
True.
Used in Dragon Ball.
S tier.
All right, like let's be so real. So you know what? But I hate everybody else so much to where it's like, you know. But I wanted to put it so high just because I love Hit and the Goku fight. So I'm putting it there.
It is a really cool concept, but the fact that once Goku learns how to counter, they just start boxing.
Yeah.
Like if they kept doing like this whole thing, it maybe would have got repetitive, but it still would have been like a top 10 fight in Dragon Ball. But because they just started boxing at the end, like it's not for me.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. So what did you put? You did Goku Black?
I did Goku Black.
Really? Honestly, that's kind of low. I feel like everybody like puts Goku Black like super high.
Super high or super low from what I see.
I love the Goku Black arc.
I think it starts off one of the best. Easy.
I think it starts off. You don't like how it ends?
No.
Dude.
No.
Well, actually, you know what? When he turns himself into like the world or whatever the fuck that even happens, that is weird to me.
So dumb.
That was weird to me. I don't know what was going on there, but other than that, I mean, I feel like I don't know. I feel like that arc was fun. We saw Vegito again.
Yeah.
We had Trunks.
Yeah.
That wasn't a kid, but so he was way better. So who the fuck likes Kid Trunks? Nobody. But I mean, I do feel like it was weird that they like kind of made like Future Trunks kind of timid like that. I feel like it was kind of weird, like I don't know, but that's always how I feel like Future Trunks was though.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I love
Other Son Gallic Gun, like dog.
I love the beginning because it doesn't feel like Dragon Ball at all in a good way. Like it feels like the mystery of the whole thing. Watching the first time,
it's like kind of like a twist almost. Like like, Goku, you were the villain. It's like what?
Yeah, it was so cool because Goku Black was the one part that I didn't know anything about going into it.
Yeah.
Like I knew everything because I only watched through Super like a few months ago, but like I already knew everything about most things.
Yeah.
But
I watched it when it came out.
I watched it, in real time. I'm trying to figure this out, and like when you finally get it, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like, I felt the same way when everyone else did. And then it's all really good.
Yeah.
Until he turns into the world and he calls them out. Like,
dude, Fuse Zamasu was sick. Fucking, dude, the Beerus fucking Hakkaiing fucking Zamasu. That part was sick. Like, oh god, loved it. All right.
Yeah, I mean it's 18.
All right, next
one. You already did.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Cell.
Okay.
Woo, shit. All right, we're locked in.
Okay.
So, honestly, Cell arc, sick arc. We all know that. Sick arc. It's a classic. Teen Gohan, Super Saiyan 2. Love the design. Love the character. Father Son Kamehameha.
Yep.
Sick moment. Everything about that arc was done well. I feel like like I mean it could have been better. There were some moments where I didn't really understand like Like I was playing the Sparking Zero like campaign for Goku, and there's actually like an alternate path you can take if you go and fight Cell before waiting for Vegeta and Trunks to get to the hyperbolic time chamber. I'm not gonna spoil what happens in that, but dude, it's sick. And I just feel like they could have done like things better. You know what I mean? I feel like they should have just let Vegeta get the win. You know what I mean? But it's all good. But
Yeah.
sick arc. We saw Trunks. It's fire. Trunks was a big thing in that arc.
I think we need to. People are going to be pissed if they see this, but like people need to realize that the seventh best arc in Dragon Ball isn't an insult.
No, like it's not. It's just there's so many arcs to where it's just like, like it's hard to put any of them in a certain spot and say and like they're not bad. It's just some people just like some more than others.
Yeah, like I know what your top 2 is going to be because I have the same one. But besides that, you can put like the top 10 arcs in Dragon Ball. It's like, yeah, they're all really good.
Yeah,
they're all really good, and they all have like Toriyama classic, like plot holes. It's like whatever one that you hate more, right?
Yeah.
Like, does it ruin the series for you? Okay, if it does, put it down. Cell was my favorite as a kid, and Cell was my favorite villain. But I know for a fact if I watched this today, I wouldn't like it as much.
Yeah.
Like, because as a kid, I watched. Okay, y'all did not hear this. We had a conversation at breakfast shop today. The one island in the Cell arc is they put something on that island because everyone turned into like 0 IQ people.
Yeah.
If I watched that today, I'd be like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, why
as a kid, I was like,
the only person that made a little bit of sense during that whole arc was Trunks.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only guy that made a little bit of sense, but there were still moments where he was like, kind of what, I feel like he should have blasted Vegeta across the fucking world way before when he did.
Yeah.
Just because he gave Vegeta the chance to even tell Cell that he could go after 18.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like somebody should have just blasted her ass, like where she fucking stood,
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Krillin, you sold over some booty. What the fuck, bro?
I don't blame him.
I mean, I don't either, but I mean, shit, would have done the same. But you should have. You should have.
Yeah.
Strongest Earthling besides Hercule. You should
have. My only other problem with the Cell arc was when they introduced like the androids as the big bad. It felt like a rehash of like, 1 year until Nappa and Vegeta get here, so you better train up.
But we got to see motherfucking Future Gohan.
Yeah.
Future Gohan, he's top 1, he's top 2, and he's not second. All right. He's so sick. One arm, doing a last stand 2v1. Fucking fire. In the rain, he gets found, he's dead. Fucking Trunks getting Super Saiyan for the first time. God, that shit. It was tough. It's still tough. It's still tough because it's like, damn, that's Gohan right there, and he just fucking gets mollywops.
Agreed.
It's great arc. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Piccolo Jr. So this is the peak of Dragon Ball for me, and it's kind of like just a you had to be there moment, which I wasn't.
Yeah.
But I can recognize like when you go through all of Dragon Ball, it turns from like this casual road trip anime into like a martial arts kind of thing, and then right at the end you get this crazy tournament that ends with Piccolo Jr. and Goku, and like at the end you realize that this is gonna turn into something crazy, and then it literally the next arc it does.
Yeah.
And it's just
I think it is kind of crazy, like how much it fucking shifts. But
I have it so high, not because the fight was like best in the series or close to it.
Yeah.
But it does such a good job at turning it from like
whatever it was before.
Think about it, because they end the series at like 1,000 power level, and then within 2 arcs they're at 1,000,000. Piccolo Jr. like that whole tournament does such a good job at like transitioning into the next series.
Yeah,
for me.
Yeah. I don't know much about that arc, so I mean, I'm sure yours was pretty good. Tournament of Power.
Come on.
I mean, peak, but not quite for me. Like it's peak, because of all the shit that's happening. You know, like we got fucking
Yeah.
okay. My favorite moment in the whole arc. It's not gonna be Ultra Instinct. It's not gonna be fucking. Even as a Vegeta fan, it's not gonna be Super Saiyan Blue Evolved because what the fuck even is that?
Brienne, obviously, he's gonna say that.
When Goku and Vegeta tag teamed Jiren and we're just fucking going back and forth on him.
Yep.
And it still wasn't even doing anything. That moment was sick, but I also just love that moment just because of the color clash.
I'm surprised they ever worked together again because they did that in Broly, they did that in the Moro arc, they did that a little bit in.
It never works.
I'm so surprised when it didn't work on Jiren that they ever even tried it again. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it was pretty crazy. They were both in their strongest forms at the time.
Yep.
Well, besides, I think Goku had already gone Ultra Instinct at that point.
Yeah, but he didn't know. How to do it again.
But he couldn't do it on command. But yeah, that fight would have gone way different if Goku was Ultra Instinct though, and Vegeta was Ultra Blue Evolved or whatever the fuck. Dude, that I mean, probably not though. It probably would have just been Goku and then just Vegeta like covering him, you know, just because it clearly looks like Blue Evolved wasn't doing shit to Jiren still. So
did not.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I have a different reasoning for where I put Tournament of Power.
Alright.
I mean, relatively.
Yeah.
Relatively the same. And I don't have it too far off from where you have it, but I have it there.
Okay.
So next.
3, 2, 1.
Battle
Goku Black.
of Gods.
Goku Black. Sick arc. I'm not going to say anything else about it because, I mean, I've already kind of listed all the reasons I like it, like when you were talking about it, but sick arc. Vegito Blue. Come on now.
Vegito
and fucking like Trunks. I love Trunks. I really just have like 5 characters that are all my favorite, right? Like I know you can't have more than one favorite, but I have 5 characters that are my favorite. You know what I mean? Like I can't say that I could put one more over the other, but love all those characters. Hope Future Trunks makes a return again, just for no reason. He just comes back and visits.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
So that's what I'm waiting on. Or that our Trunks right now will just like grow up and become cool because right now he's still stupid and I hate him. But yeah,
I think if Zamasu was as good of a villain in the second half as he was in the first half, then I'd have it like top 3.
Yeah. I just feel like they should have like killed him off themselves. You know what I mean? Like having like grabbing Zeno to do it for them.
Yeah,
it was just a little.
Yeah,
you know. But I mean,
even if you had Goku do it again.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. Like if you had just somehow they defused because they were too weak or something, and Goku just like Dragon Fist or something.
It doesn't make any sense. But if you found a way for Trunks to get like the kill.
I really feel like it should have ended when Trunks had the Spirit Sword. It should have ended right there.
Yeah,
it should have ended. That should have been the end. It would have been so sick.
Yeah, they did give a reason why it could have happened because he wasn't immortal anymore because they're fused.
Yeah.
So he can be killed.
Yeah. Why didn't that work? I'm mad.
It's crazy.
It should have been the end. That would have been a sick ending. Probably would have been my favorite arc ever if it just ended.
Yeah,
right
honestly,
there.
Yeah.
If it would have just ended right there. Perfect.
It's crazy, didn't it? And I said Battle of Gods. I think
sick arc.
It's same thing with Piccolo Jr. This is how you up Dragon Ball, like from Z to Super.
Yeah.
Like they spent 17 years off, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like, so you know how we have the Supreme Kai? Yeah, we have like the other side of that too. And yeah, they introduce. I think it's not near the top for me because Beerus and Whis are just so good like throughout the series. And I think it's just like, it's a good intro to them. It's a good intro. And, they do what they had to do. I love Super Saiyan God. It's my favorite, or at least top 3 favorite form. And I wish they stuck with that for at least a little bit before going to Blue. Or at least learn Blue on screen.
Yeah.
Maybe they could have done that.
Yeah.
Just like Super Saiyan 3. You learn it on screen. Yeah. Or Super Saiyan Rage and Super Saiyan Blue Evolved. It's funny how all my least favorite forms, that you don't learn them on screen. It's like, oh yeah, I have this, by the way.
Well, I mean, Super Saiyan Rage, I don't think it's even like a learnable thing. Like, I feel like you just have to be so mad to where it's just like
Yeah.
you inconsistently go to a form stronger than Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan or something.
Yeah, and it's crazy how Vegeta did that when Beerus slapped.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy he did that. Yeah. I don't have much to say about Battle Gods. Y'all already know about it.
Yeah.
It's good.
All right.
We got a top 4.
Yep.
All
right. 3, 2, 1.
Granola.
Battle Gods.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, same reasoning there. I mean, Super Saiyan God, literally top 2 form. It's fire. Love that arc. The movie was beautiful. The anime rendition wasn't bad either. Loved the story of it. The animation could have been like a little better, but I mean, obviously the movie is gonna go way harder in the animation. But yeah, it's sick arc. I mean, you just listed all the reasons too. So I mean, what'd you say?
I said granola. I'm trying to.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm really trying to make my case, but I forgot their names. The Dreadheads. I love them, bro.
Yeah.
They're like the concept of becoming the strongest that takes years off your life, and then like you have Granola's way of dealing with that, and then you have the Dreadheads' way of dealing with that. It's the contrast is really good because you think it does a really good job of convincing you that Granola's the next like big bad because he has the same motivation as Baby.
Yep.
And then like basically out of nowhere, but then you kind of see where they're coming from. Like these guys become the bad guys.
Yeah.
And then you would have Granola being potentially a good guy for the next 3 years, but still.
Yep. I mean, he'll be around until he dies or whatever.
Yeah. which really makes me want to think like we could have like another Tournament of Power, and then we add Broly, we add Beerus, we add Granola. How do you stop that?
Can't.
How do you stop that?
Can't.
And then we have Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, UI Goku, Ultra Ego Vegeta, 17. Don't forget him. He won the damn thing, and Black Frieza.
Yeah.
Who beats that?
Yeah, Black Frieza.
Who beats that?
Mm-hmm. One thing I want to add, I don't know, I just remembered this, but Tournament of Power is also a sick fucking arc because in the manga, Beerus mollywops all the other gods' destruction.
It's crazy they don't have that in the anime.
Like,
it's crazy.
Why did they not animate that? Beerus smacking the dog shit out of all the other gods of destruction? Like, why would we not want to see that? Like, that just, like, solidifies how much stronger Beerus is. Like, and, like, it's just sick moment.
It's like a healthy way of upscaling him, too. Because, of the gods of destruction, he is the strongest one. So, yeah, Goku, you better not be trying.
Yeah. All right.
Top 3, here we go.
Top 3, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boo.
Tournament of Power.
I said boo. First time I saw Vegito, I was, and first time I saw him beating his ass as a fucking candy, dude, I can't, I couldn't put it lower. I mean, it's just so sick. And I mean, also, Vegeta, given the Goku, you're better than me speech. Mm-hmm. Sick moment. Mm-hmm. Character development, and Majin fucking Vegeta.
Yeah.
So sick. Love that. I'm giving him the win. I don't care that Goku still had Super Saiyan 3. I'm giving him the win. I'm giving him the winner there.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck you guys. All right.
My only question to you is, when is the last time you watched it?
Probably back in when were they playing that shit on Adult Swim?
Like with Zeke High?
Yeah, like
12 years ago.
Yeah, so 12 years ago. But hey, I watched the clip of Vegito beating Boo's ass like occasionally every like couple months. Okay, so
I'm just saying, same reason. I feel like if you watched it for the first time today, you think it was good,
just not
top 3. Because like there's just stuff you don't realize when you're like 8.
I suppose.
For Tournament of Power, it's crazy. I wouldn't have even had this in this tier for the first like 2/3 of it. Like, fuck Rip Brienne.
She's just, why is she here?
It's not even like the people that I actively hate. It's the people I don't care about.
Yeah.
I don't care about most of you. It's like you try to build it up over like 40 episodes. But you got 80 people, so
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? 2 people every episode? No, you just can't do that.
No, that's.
But then when you really come into the people who was like, okay, these people are going to be boxing at the end.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's literally like the best of this is the best of all the Dragon Ball.
Once you know it turns into a scrap fest, that's how you know it's like, you know.
The best of the tournament is the best in all of Dragon Ball. I can't even lie to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
It's crazy how
it gets all the bases, you know.
it's crazy how it goes like this.
Yeah. It literally is like it's like mid fucking skyrockets.
It's
like out of nowhere. Like
I did not expect that at all.
Out
Like,
of nowhere.
and I didn't even expect half the stuff to happen. It's like
yeah.
And Frieza is my favorite villain
What a
just
goat.
because
What a go.
it would have been
Carried.
Cell.
Carried.
It would have been Cell. Would have been Vegeta. But it's Frieza because of what he did in the tournament. It's so good.
Dude. If we really think about it, Frieza had like the most strategic mind in that whole fucking thing. Like I remember like when I first watched it, I was like, where the fuck has Frieza been out in this whole fucking time? Like we could low key use some help right now. And he just pops up out of nowhere. It's just like, here's my energy, cuh. And then dips again. Like what the fuck?
And he's like, it's every time he's like, he fakes being bad and then he's actually kind of good. But then you're like, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
But then he is.
Yeah.
He is every time.
Yeah. Yeah. When you least expect it, that's what he is. Like it's so good.
It's so good. It's crazy.
It is so good. All right.
What do I put? Okay.
I think we have the same top two, but
okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Same arc. I mean, it's just so good.
Yeah.
Kaioken times 4. It's so sick. Vegeta. Great ape. That's all I gotta say.
You know what?
That's all I gotta say.
I don't think we even need to argue why it's here. I think we need to argue why we both have it number 2.
Listen, it's so good, but we all know what the number 1 arc is.
It was hard for me to choose though.
It was, but we all know. We all know deep in our hearts as Dragon Ball fans, we all know what the number 1 arc is, and that is
2, 1, Namek. Yeah.
It's just hands down, just so sick. Legendary Super Saiyan.
Mm-hmm.
Vegeta actually wins some fights. He actually gets some dubs. This is the most amount of dubs Vegeta has ever taken in his life. He kills Kui first time arriving. He gets mollywopped by the fucking
whatever
the Ginyu Force. All right.
Raccoon.
He comes back.
Yep.
Kills them all after Goku kind of and then Frieza shows up and then it's classic Vegeta things. But then he gives Goku the first ever speech of being like, "You're the last one. Go forth with Saiyan pride."
Even like the little things, like that, or like we get what's the name? The Zenkai boost, like we get introduced to that. So, like when you watch Dragon Ball, it's like, oh my, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. It's just, and I mean, Super Saiyan, first time ever seen.
It's crazy how there actually are people who will go out and say that they didn't like it.
Dude, that is insane. And I mean, and the ending, dude. Like, I remember as a kid being so stressed if Goku was gonna survive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then, oh my gosh, and when he gave Frieza his energy, and he still chose to stand on business and fire an attack at Goku.
Yeah.
And he turns around, he's like, alright then, and fucking boom.
Bang. It happened.
He's done. Like, it's such a sick arc. Everything about it was great.
It's still in my mind. It's like, you fool!
Yeah, it's so good. I literally can't think of a negative thing, honestly, about the arc. We even had fucking Goku switch bodies with a guy, and then he turned into a fucking frog.
I guess the only problem, the only problem isn't in the.
Even Bulma was doing stuff. She was killing crabs.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I guess the only problem in hindsight, it's like, why didn't you call Jaco?
Yeah.
Why didn't you call Jaco?
Well, did they know Jaco?
Yeah, she did.
Oh shit.
She did.
Damn. Hey, I mean, whatever, right?
Let me paint you a picture because I didn't go like week to week.
Nail. Sorry.
Yeah, Nail sucks.
Nail
sucks.
He went toe to toe. First one Frieza, he would have won. He would have won. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, Piccolo all of a sudden went from not being able to beat Nappa to boxing second form Frieza.
Easy.
Yep.
At Krillin. Almost hit.
Krillin?
Almost got him. He cut his tail. He cut his tail off.
He only died once in the whole arc.
Yeah, he only died once. I mean, hey, listen, he got more done than fucking Kid Gohan did. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
Can we talk about why Kid Gohan was kind of low-key popping off in that arc though? Like he was low-key doing some shit. You know, like he wasn't totally useless.
Not as much as the Saiyan Saga, and obviously not as much as Cell Saga.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, he was doing stuff. He was there. The bowl cut had to go though. So awful. I hate Kid Gohan. I hate Kid Gohan's design. Teen Gohan, great. Kid Gohan sucks. Adult Gohan can be cool. He just sometimes doesn't wear the right outfits. I wasn't a fan of the blue gi he wore. But yeah.
My guilty pleasure is Saiyan Man. Just so you know.
The bandana, the glasses. He's just
so great.
He's
Saiyan Man.
He's so good.
Yeah. Let me paint you a picture because, you know, like 90s kids would go week to week. You know, oh, what's gonna happen in like. I'm talking about like the 5 minutes before the Earth explodes, right?
Yeah.
Because it was over like 20 episodes.
5 minutes Dragon Ball time.
Yep.
You gotta leave at least like one episode for screaming.
Yeah. Yep.
2 episodes for actually achieving the form. 3rd episode for screaming while in that form. And 4th episode they're talking, and then 5th every episode they actually start screaming.
Yeah. So I had 9 DVD boxes for the entire Z series, OG Z, not Z Kai.
Yep.
And basically my version of week to week was okay. You can watch 3 episodes before you go to bed.
Oh, shit.
And so, like for a week straight, I went through those 5 minutes, and it's like, oh, last episode before bed. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, I'm like,
Damn. Yeah, well, you know, at least you had it better than me.
How'd you?
Cartoon Network. 20 something. I don't remember when it was, but I was like,
it's like 2011.
I was a youngin.
2015.
I was a youngin. I had to wait. Sometimes I would miss an episode. Sometimes I would even miss an episode and I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? But luckily, because Dragon Ball, I didn't miss much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just some yap. I mean,
Yeah.
you know? So, you know.
I still never watched Z Kai.
That's what I grew up on. That's all they play on Cartoon Network. Because I remember I heard Frieza's original voice, and I was like, that's not Frieza's voice actor.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard Z Kai, I was like, oh, there's Frieza.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I must have watched Z Kai because I never heard Frieza's original voice actor until I went back and watched like the original version. So I grew up on Kai. So
I forget how Z Kai Frieza sounds.
he sounds like Z Kai is what his voice actor now is.
Oh yeah.
The original one was like a different voice actor. It was
Yeah.
like weird. It was like his voice was like more higher, like or something. It was just different.
Yeah, because everyone I knew grew up thinking Frieza was a girl.
Yeah, like his voice was a lot more girly in the OG, but in Kai it was slightly more like, you know, you could tell it was like a dude voice.
And you know, he should have been a girl.
Honestly,
Because
the
there's
lipstick kind of just
there's no even female villains.
Yeah.
Besides like Kefla.
Yeah, and then she doesn't even really count. That's just like a rival, you know.
Yeah.
Like that's not even.
She's not a villain. That's like saying Jiren's a
Wait.
villain.
Was it really no female? Well, I mean, we'd have to. There's no canon. There's no like canon female villains.
No.
I feel like because there's been like female villains in like the movies. Like the BoJack movie had that one posse of people,
Yeah.
and like there was the one girl in it. Yeah, I really can't think of an actual female villain.
Yeah. Why couldn't that be Frieza? I feel like that would have made sense.
Man, that is actually crazy. We have not had a single female villain besides in that one
Besides
movie.
people that are fighting for their own universe.
Yeah. Damn, that's wild. Damn, crazy.
I guess the daughter.
Well,
the,
I guess
the
those.
guy who owns the Dreadheads.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's girls in there.
She's one of 5 though.
Yeah.
It's
But I mean, at the end of the day, whatever. Well, I guess 18 for a little bit. I guess she was.
Oh yeah, 18.
18 kind of counted. But,
Again, she's like one of 4 though.
Yeah, and I mean, then she became a good guy like literally a couple episodes later. So.
Yeah.
Oh well. But yeah, hey, that is the rankings.
Yep.
If you disagree,